So how do we deal with electronic communication or other forms of communication besides, talking to each other face to face? And I want to say that it's exactly the same as everything else we've talked about. It's exactly the same. It's just there's different details. If you're interacting over email, that's so different than face-to-face conversation. But in any of these situations, social media, whatever it is, texting, it is maybe the pacing's different. Maybe the layers of information that we have available are different. Obviously, if you're texting, I can't see your face. But the process is the same in terms of reading the three lights. You want to see what you can assess. Even from the level of a short text, you can get sometimes a sense of where somebody's at. Now, it's problematic, as we all know. Sometimes you can misread something, so you might have to be a little more cautious and a little slower to jump to conclusions. But that's just part of the nature of that kind of communication, And one of the things I really want to stress in this, particularly with social media, because the problem with social media is sometimes you are talking to many, many, many people all at once. And we've seen this so many times. There's the brilliant book by the author John Ronson, So You've Been Publicly Shamed, that tells stories of these people where, they made a bad joke and suddenly 2 million people hate them. There's very extreme situations like that. But in our own life, maybe it's on social media, we're talking to 60 people. Well, that's still a lot of people. And I want to warn against speed. This is true for texting. This is true for emails. Too much speed is a problem. If I start to go into a red light pattern and I'm responding quickly, I can pump out a lot of that red light energy very quickly. Or vice versa, if somebody else is in the red light and I'm responding rapidly, I'm inflaming that. I'm pouring a lot of fuel on that fire. One of the major principles that I've discovered with online, electronic communication, social media, texting, email, is just slowing down. Slow down. Walk away for 10 minutes. Leave that email overnight. Leave that social media post overnight. Come back tomorrow. Somebody commented, let it go. Don't read it. Not till tomorrow. Let yourself sleep. Let yourself recover. Be good to yourself. Self-kindness through difficult communication is one of our fundamental principles, right? That's the green zone principle. So utilize your green zones. Maybe you need to step away and talk it through with a friend, with a trusted friend who you can really rely on. Great. Then come back with a different perspective. Meditate. That's a good one. Sit and practice mindfulness with yourself. Then come back. Feels completely different. So slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. And then just utilize your same tools you've been learning.